Good afternoon all. Today we are going to study continuation of chapter number 7 part 2, that is control and coordination in plants. Before going deep into the lesson, first let us go to some of the definitions so that we may understand the chapter clearly. Okay, first let us understand what is a movement. As we studied in 9th standard, there is a difference between a locomotion and a movement. In a locomotion, a part of a body moves from one place to another. But in a movement, a plant moves a body parts to bring without a change in the position of an organism. Example, as you can see here, I have just given touch me not plant. Scientific name it is Misasopodica. Okay, as soon as you touch this plant, what does it does do? Here as you can see, a plant is being present. When you try to touch it, it will try to close its leaflets. So it is not showing any locomotion that it moves from one place to another, but only a movement which you can see in a plant. Am I clear? Okay, in the next example, as you can see in a germination of a plant. Here you can see when we put a seed in a soil. After 2-3 days, you will be able to see that the leaflets start coming up. It's a simple example of a movement. I think so everybody is clear. Now let us move to the next topic. Fine. Let us study what are types of movements in plant. There are two types of movements in a plant. First one is trophic movement and the next one is nastic movement. First, let us be clear with the topic of trophic movement. In this movement, the plant tries to move towards the stimulus. Taking an example down to make you to be clear, here in this picture, you are able to see that a sunflower turns towards the sun. That means it is being directed towards the sun. So it shows an trophic movement. I think so I am clear with my word trophic movement. Okay, now next going to the nastic movement. Same example as I have first shown you. Touch me not plant. As soon as we touch the plant of nastic movement, it tried to close its petals. Okay, but it does not show any direction that it is moving to left or right. So it is an nastic movement. Coming back to our topic, in a trophic movement, there are, I have written here 4, but there are 5. Okay, first one, according to light, as I gave before example of a sunflower. Here you can see I have written phototrophism due to sunlight. Sunflower bent towards, stem towards the light. Am I clear? Okay. The next one is geotrophism. That means the roots move towards the earth, that is towards the gravity. You can see here a growth response which a plant makes with respect to directional stimulus is a trophism. Negative and here geotrophism. Here you can see the shoot system which is being present over like green color, which you can see here the shoot system. It does not bend towards the ground. So you can call it as a negative geotrophism. The roots which are being present, this will move towards the earth. They will move towards the earth. So they will show us a positive geotrophism. Nevertheless, you can talk this about the plants also, positive and negative. Here you can see the sun, towards the sun, the sunflower is moving. So the stem part will show us a positive geotrophism. But nevertheless, the root system which is being present over here down will not show us the root system will not show us the positive trophism. It will show a negative. It will not bend towards the sunlight. So the roots of a sunflower will show us negative phototrophism. Clear? Okay, now let us move to the next one. Hydrotrophism. A plant moves towards the water. As you can see here, a water is being present here, okay, and the roots have been traveling towards the water. That means a plant is showing a hydrotrophism, moving the roots towards the water. Clear? But the upper part which is being present, it does not move towards the water, so the roots will be showing positive hydrotrophism, whereas the shoot system does not bend towards the water, they will show negative hydrotrophism. Clear? Okay, now let us move to the next one, that is chemotrophism. This one you can see pollen tubes move towards the ovules in a period of pollination. This you will be studying in detail in reproduction chapter. Now moving forward, okay, the fifth one is, which we can say is thigmo. According to the touch, the thigmonastic, as soon as we touch, it tries to fold, so we call it as a thigmotrophism. Am I clear? Okay, now let us move to the next one. Hormones in plants. Okay, there are different types of growth hormones which are being present in plants. They are auxins, gibberellins, cytokines, ethylene glycon, abscisic acid. Okay, in short, will not may not to be confusing for yourself, will make it in a clear, as we studied in a plant in human beings, that hormones are the chemical messengers which help them to affect to the stimulus which comes to them. So here auxins, the function of it is, it helps in elongation of a cell. Elongation means what we can call, from, as we took an example of germinating of seed. As you can see here down, okay, a plant has been germinated. Now after few days, you can see the roots and the shoot system start growing. That means which hormone helps it? The auxins will help them. And the next hormone which we can see here, it is gibberellins. This one helps in the growth of a stem. Clear? As you can see, a seed has been made, becoming into a baby plant. Now the third one is cytokines, which helps in the cell division of a plant. Clear? As you can see here, from small, the plant started as being, a seed has been germinated and it started to become a plant. Fine. Now let us go to the next one, that is our abscisic acid. This hormone inhibits the growth of plant, will not allow the plant to grow. Or you can see here, first you can see a plant is green and it tries to change its color and it tries to fall off, so it inhibits the growth. And the next one which you can see is ethylene, which do use it for ripening of fruits or vegetables. Okay, let us recall what we have been studied. In the first slide, we just went to the movements in a plant. Fine. Okay, there are two types of movement as we have seen in the next. That is trophic movement and nastic movement. In trophic movement, you can see the direction a plant moves towards the stimulus. And in nastic movement, there is no directional to a stimulus to where it is moving. According to the trophic movements, it has been divided into four: phototrophism, geotrophism, hydrotrophism, chemotrophism. Fifth one, touch, that is thigmotrophism. Okay, nastic movement, touch me not plant, as I have written here, thigmonastic movement. Fine. Okay, now the last one which we have been went through it is types of hormones which are being present in a plant. They are auxins, which promotes the cell elongation, gibberellins, which helps in growth, cytokines, which helps in cell division, ethylene, which helps in ripening of fruits or vegetable, abscisic acid, which inhibits growth. Thank you.